Hi everybody, I'm Mandy and you're watching more Mandy J, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video on the TMI, or the Get to Know Me 50 Questions tag. The gorgeous Rachel, or as she's known here on YouTube, Rachiella, she suggested that I do it a while back so people kind of would get to know me. And one of my other YouTube friends and faves, Fab Chanel 81, tagged me in a video she done of the Getting to Know Me tag. So I'm going to do that this morning. It's 50 questions, so let's get on with them. I have them in front of me here, so that's why I'm looking down. So let's get cracking. The first one, what are you wearing? I'm wearing my black dress and cardigan because I'm just getting ready for work. So I said I'd do this before I go. Have you ever been in love? Yes, thankfully. Ever had a terrible breakup? Yes, haven't we all? We'll move on. How tall are you? I'm 5'6.5", and that half is very important. I'd like to say I'm 5'7", but I'm not, so we'll be happy with 5'6.5". How much do you weigh? I go between 9 stone 2 to 9 stone 5-ish. That's kind of my average weight. Us ladies go up and down with our weight. Any tattoos? No. I love them on everybody else, just they're not for me. I just don't like them on me. I don't have one to know, but I don't think they'd be nice on me. Any piercings? Just the 2 ears. I have them done twice, but I only ever wear one earring. That was in my 80s phase when I had them done twice. OTP, I think that's one true pairing. I'm not 100% what it means, but if it means your perfect match, it would be my hubby. Favourite shows? To be honest, the telly is really bad at the minute. I love Modern Family. I used to love 2.5 Men, anything kind of comedy, but there's not a lot with The Good Wife. There's not a lot really on at the minute that I'm kind of like, oh, I have to record and watch it later on. The only thing I really, really love is The Housewives. And I watch them on repeat. Any of the kind of reality shows, Housewives of New York, Beverly Hills, Miami, any of them I watch over and over again. And my poor husband is generally sitting there watching them with me. Favourite bands? I'm music mad, music crazy, but I suppose Maroon 5 for the past few years. Mr. Adam is just amazing to me. Something you miss? My mum. I don't have her anymore, so I certainly miss her. Favourite song? I do have a favourite song kind of all time that if it comes on, it's Massive Attack's Unfinished Sympathy. Just love it. It's really old. I think it's from about 1991, but just best song ever. How old are you? I'm 41. We'll move on. Zodiac sign. I'm a Scorpio, and apparently I am like Scorpios. I'm not very well up on signs, but apparently Scorpios are quite catty and vicious and stinging that tail kind of thing. I'm not like that. I don't think I am. Some people say I have the sting in my tail, but that's their opinion. Qualities you look for in a partner. Funny. Has to be funny. Somebody really, really funny, confident, outgoing, loyal and trustworthy, I suppose. They're the big things. Favourite quotes. I don't really have a lot of favourite quotes. I read one a couple of weeks ago and I thought it was brilliant. Let's see if I got it right. A clever person solves a problem. A smart person walks away from one. Very impressed with that. I think it's Albert Einstein, and I work in retail, so I use that a lot. Favourite actor? Tom Cruise. Favourite colour? Black. It's very slimming and hides a multitude of things, but then white in the summer. And then I like corals. So I'm just really contradicting myself now, but I do like black and white. Loud music or soft music? The louder the better. Where do you go when you're sad? This is probably going to sound really silly, but I'm very, very rarely sad, so I'm very lucky. And if I do feel a little bit stressed, I get very stressed. I wouldn't be sad. I come up here to my room and I start tidying and organising and doing girly things, and that's my kind of outlet. How long does it take you to shower? Depends. 5 minutes with no hair, maybe 10 minutes when the hair's getting washed. But sometimes when you're in the shower, you don't want to get out. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? I like to take my time. I leave at 8:30 in the mornings for work, and I get up at 6:30. But I do a little bit of pottering around the house as well, so it's not all me getting ready for 2 hours. But I like to take my time. I'm not one of those people that can just get up and be out the door in half an hour, so it doesn't take me 2 hours, but I get up 2 hours before I go. Ever been in a physical fight? Lord no, and hopefully I never will be. Turn-ons, confidence, funny, I suppose attentive. Yeah, that's kind of it. Turn-offs, where do I start? Somebody who bites their nails, makes noise when they eat, bad hygiene, bad teeth. Yeah, just loads of them. The reason I joined YouTube was because of a lot of people I loved watching on YouTube. When I started this room, it was just like another bedroom, and I used to go onto YouTube and look at what people had in their rooms and get inspiration from their IKEA ideas and all that kind of stuff. And then I started looking at vlogs and people with beauty and makeup and all that kind of stuff. So that's where I got inspired. But I love the likes of Trina, who doesn't do YouTube anymore, with handbags and designer, BMW A5H, Nettie, Rachiella. God, there's loads of them. And I loved watching all them, and I was like, oh, I'd love to be able to give that a go, give it a try. I'm a little bit old now. And then I went, you know what, never too late, give it a go, see what happens. And I'm actually really, really loving it and getting to know so many people. It's a great community to be in. So if you're thinking of doing it and you're a little bit doubtful, I would say just go for it. Your biggest fear. There was a spider last night in the bathroom, and it was about the size of my hand. And I actually nearly had a heart attack. So spiders. I did have a fear of flying, but I'm 99% over that. But the spiders just freaked me out. Last thing that made you cry. I went to a funeral about 2 months ago. My best friend's dad died, so that was very, very sad. Last time you said you love someone. My hubby. Either this morning or last night. Meaning behind your YouTube name. It's just More Mandy J. If you want to see more of me, it's More Mandy J. Nothing too intelligent there. Last book you read. If you looked at my monthly favourites, it was the Sophie Kinsella, the Shopaholic series. They're really, really good. Loving them. The book you're currently reading. I moved on to Kate Kerrigan's The Dress. I'm reading that at the minute, and I love her books as well. And I'm enjoying that when I get time. I love these people who can get through a book in a week. It takes me about a month. I'm terrible. I do read, but it takes me ages. Last show you watched. Last night I watched The X Factor, and it's just dire this year, so I don't think I'm going to watch it anymore. Last person you talked to. My hubby this morning. The relationship between you and the last person you texted. My hubby, because he forgot something this morning, and I texted him to tell him he forgot it. He'd forget himself if he could. Favourite snack. This is going to sound really, really sad, but it would be the likes of a green pepper or anything green and crunchy, lettuce, avocados. I'm healthy. I try to be healthy, so they would be my vices. It's not really a vice, but any kind of healthy snacks I really like. Places you want to visit. Where do I start? There's so many places I want to go. I haven't been anywhere over to the Far East yet. I've done the Middle East, so I'd love to see Singapore, Shanghai. I'd love to go to Australia. Oh, that's a whole other video. There's loads of places I'd love to see. Last place you were. Oh, if that means on holidays, I was in Agadir in Morocco last month, and that was pretty amazing. Do you have a crush? Adam Levine, if I can include that. He's my nice candy to look at. Last time you kissed someone. My hubby this morning before he went to work. Last time you were insulted. I work in retail, and I had somebody tell me I don't know how to do my job, but people in retail get that, so we'll move on. Favourite flavour of candy. I'm not really a candy person as such. I prefer chocolate, but if I was to pick, it would be like the blueberries or the strawberries or the deeper kind of colours. What instruments do you play? None. I'd love to be able to play something, but I don't. Piano would be just amazing to play, but it was one of those things I never did, and I wish I had. Favourite piece of jewellery. I have lots, but I suppose it's got to be my wedding ring. Or no, my wedding ring. I was going to say engagement ring or eternity ring, but no, my wedding ring. Last sport you played. I used to be on a basketball team a couple of years ago with some ladies, and we used to have great fun. Haven't done that in a while, so now it's just the boring gym. Last song you sang. Probably something. The radio last night. Oh, Taylor Swift was on. And we all think we're great singing in the car. So I was singing away to Taylor Swift. Can't remember what one it was, but yeah, it was Taylor Swift. And favourite chat-up line? None. No, I would run a mile. Have you ever used it? No, and I never would. Last time you hung out with somebody? My daughter was visiting me on Saturday and we hung out, and that was nice because she's got such a busy life as well. So she's in college and working and that. So hi Courtney. She came down on Saturday and it's always great to see her. We have so much fun. Who should answer these questions next? Anybody who would like to. I don't want to tag anyone in particular because I know a lot of people have done it and I don't know who has them on their videos and who hasn't. So, and they're quite personal, so some people might not like to do them. So I would tag anybody who would like to do them, and it's a great way for people to get to know us all. I watch them whenever they're any of the YouTubers that I watch and they put them up. I love to see what's going on with them and getting to know them a bit more. Yeah, so that's it guys. It's a gloomy Monday morning and I'm just heading off for work, so I'll have another video in the next few days. And thanks again for all your support. My subscribers are going up, so I'm like yay, and I get loads of views and loads of likes, so I thank you one and all very much from the bottom of my heart, and I am truly enjoying being on YouTube. So thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon guys. Bye.